Do, 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 do. Na, na, na. Yo, 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 Tapazio, how's it going, my bro? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I want to finish all the existing account reviews and roasts, and then I will open account reviews again. So let me just set this up. Na na na. Do do do. Na 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 na. Just give me 1 second, guys, and we will start with account reviews and roast. And hopefully beat Lucifer multiple times today. But this day, we'll probably do it on autoplay, so it's even more humiliating. So who's here already? Tapazio, yo yo yo, Salib Swiss, Sea Weather, Leo Caliber. Oh, I'm going to butcher your name. Kaustuch Pandi, okay, Zoltan, Atario, Ola Ola. How do I get my account reviewed? I'm new here. So here's the thing. In this stream, I will finish every single account review that I had on Discord, already queued up. And then, if you want your account reviewed today, I will be doing that for those who become members of the channel or donate the equivalent. And after this stream, I will probably open Discord reviews again. Yo, Chizzy Boy, yo yo yo, original player, in a good mood today. How about you, Mal? Yeah, I'm good. Yo yo, Mr. Anonymous. So let's start. And as always, every single donation or membership will humiliate Lucifer Morningstar again, but this time we'll do it on autoplay against him. We're gonna do it live, boys. Hello, Whale. Really? I just started it. I'm getting called a whale. Really? Really, boys? Mods, time outside. Ban him for the rest of his life. Okay, let me go to the Discord account reviews. We have left off at SK Phoenix's account. His IGN is SK Phoenix Gamer. He says, let's do it here. Not really want to know anything, just want to show a free-to-play account. Though there are more better than this, of course, for sure, but yeah, okay. Let's check your account, SK Phoenix. I'll just grab your ban warning issued. Do you think Yelena will be good in the future? I do not see a future where Yelena is getting much more uniforms. But I'm hoping the Wastelanders update will include mid-month Black Widow's new uniform, and she might be a good replacement for Luna Snow. We will see. I'm not sure. We do not know what future holds here. Yelena is in the Thunderbolts movie. Oh, well, there we go. She'll get a Union Tier 4 for Thunderbolts. Yeah, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Okay, so this is SK Phoenix's account from this amazing alliance, SK Boss. And this is a free-to-play account, Angels level 153. Let's see what his account looks like. Okay. I see he does have a good card set. The only thing that's really missing here is like a Luna card, because it's the best PvE card in the game. Let's check his stats. Let's see what he's rocking. This is really good, so good amount of offensive stats, capped on ignore defense, good amount of defensive stats as well, and slightly under capped on cooldown, but he probably capped it on the swords, right? 4.4%, and here he has 24, so slightly under capped on cooldown, but kinda really good. His swords aren't actually that good, his cards are way better, 16% pierce with all these stats, but his swords aren't really the best. 3+3 red, 4 green, 4 orange, 4 here and 4 here. So he only has 25.5% all basic attacks. This can be way better, so he really needs to grind Otherworld Battle and craft the swords. Let's see how he built his roster. Okay. He is using Smart Raccoon. I would not use this ISO 8 set. I would use something like Protect the Captain or Power Hungry Hulk, probably. It does have 4-star artifact upgraded to +9 and a mighty CTP of Greed, which is really good, his best CTP currently. I don't know why would you use an elemental Uru or Odin's Blessing on Sentry. He doesn't do cold damage, but apart from that, this is fine. Yeah, so this is fine. Then you have Adam Warlock with CTP of Energy. This is fine. Yep, no surprises here. But then you're using Blessing of Asgard to increase his movement speed, so this needs to be rerolled as well. This really isn't that good. Then you have Scarlet Witch with Hawkeye. That's decent. And CTP of Rage, her best option. Silver Surfer with a Mighty Refinement. That's really good. And the Spider Sense. Spider Sense is good. Spider Sense is decent. And you have one Odin Blessing here, double HP. Then you have Phoenix without a uniform. Now, I'm quite sure that you just unequipped her uniform to play her at certain World Boss stage or maybe a Alliance Battle stage. Yeah, she's... Again, you gave her cold damage. Odin's Blessing, which is not optimal. Like, this should go to Luna Snow. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you unequipped her uniform because everything here is fine. And you have Battery Bill with the CTP of Energy, that's good. Okay, yeah. Magneto, CTP of Rage. Some of these blessings, okay. Doc Ock, CTP of Rage. Hawkeye, really good. Gwenpool, in her Dark Gwenpool uniform, CTP of Rage, really good. Mighty CTP of Destruction on Spider-Gwen, really good. And CTP of Rage on Ghost Rider. This can be Judgment as well. So actually a pretty good choices of tier 4s. Like, there is not a single bad tier 4 in this list. Like, he's really good, she's probably the best universal hero in the game. She's the best universal villain, female in the game. Is one of the best, or probably the second best alien male hero in the game. He is the second best blast villain after Doctor Strange. Now he's going toe-to-toe with the Hulk, so this is something that really is a personal preference. He's better in World Boss Legend, but worse in Alliance battles, so... But yeah, he's a good choice. She is absolutely amazing. She's really good. Probably the best substitute for Luna Snow, and because this is a free-to-play account, this is good. And Ghost Rider, of course, is amazing. You should, because you are covering every single day of your ABX and ABL, except, well, Universal villains and mutant days, you can opt in and here for Cable next to cover some of your... And here we go. Classu becomes a member. Membership tier 1. Thank you so much, Classu, for becoming a member. And we will beat Lucifer Morningstar live today. This is what happens with every donation or membership. So you have few choices as soon as I finish this account. Thank you once again for becoming a member, class. I highly appreciate it. So you have few choices. Either go for ABX side and go for cable because this is a free-to-play account, or go on the other hand and tier for Loki as for your supervillain, or if you want more PvP power, tier for Null. Honestly, if I was you and this was my account, I would probably tier for Null, even though you do have good amount of tier 4s already. Just make this Garbreak immunity 200 proc and he will one-shot. Let me just check your supports. Yeah, this is a pretty good free-to-play account. Like, there are no glaring mistakes here, honestly. Resources invested smartly. No garbage tier 4s. No garbage uniforms bought. So, yeah. Good free-to-play account. Really, really good. Really, really, really good. Really good. Okay, before we move on to the next account review, and by the way, class, so you can request an account review, and I will do it instantly, which I do for those who donate or become members. As rules state, we have to beat Lucifer Morningstar, but this time, to make it more humiliating, we are going to do it on autoplay. Okay, let's see. Switch. Oh. Okay, switch. Go now. There we go. His null can't touch mine. Look at that. Look at that, Lucifer. We haven't been streaming for 10 minutes and you already lost the game. Oh no. How will your ego recover from this? Let's see. That says it's 1:35 a.m. here. I cannot stay. I just came here to say hi. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Adam says, hello, bro. Why didn't you review my account? Sent my IGN twice. The last one was 2311. I think so. Can I get a review? I am pretty sure I reviewed your account. I'm pretty sure I reviewed your account. Want to give some tips? Accounts Lodziamo. Yeah, I might unlock the list after this. Jizzy Boy says I could see people using Elemental Odin's Blessings on non-elemental characters if they have strong characters that need those Elemental Odin's Blessings already built. Yeah. Yeah. Is the Lux faction war worth it? I'm 60 days in. No. No. The only deluxe pack that's now actually worth it is probably only the Deadpool X-Men pack, and that's only if you want to buy Psylocke's seasonal uniform. I wouldn't buy any other deluxe pack currently. And Gladiator might even become replaced by Star-Lord in his newest uniform. Cook him. Sad that Lucifer is offline. Oh, do not worry, Bob Sarge. I will link this stream to him. Damn, I wish he was here. I'm too unlucky. 2 rerolls in my card and no 3 blue stars. Yeah, that's not optimal. I have Mighty Rage and Mighty Judgment. Which one should I equip on Thor? Thank you, Malkoth. Depends on what you want. If you use your Thor for ABL, then I would go with a Rage. If you use him for World Boss Legend, then I would go with a Judgment. Is Mystique good for someone just starting out? Yeah, she is good as a support, but not as a tier 4 character you would build and use everywhere. Alice says, yo Mal, how are you doing? Cause Cause why? I'm doing well. How are you doing, Ali? And if I didn't review your account, Adam, that's because the list was reset. Because it really isn't, well, up to date reviewing accounts that were posted a month and a half ago. So next account, so this IGN is invalid. Let me try to type it manually. No, I cannot review this account. Well, if this guy comes online on the stream, he can notify me and we will see if we can get his IGN. So next up in the list we have Chris 2K. This is, well, last login was 12 days ago, so this is probably not an active account, but he says, I deleted my previous account, I think it was Chris 2K7, and started a new account. I started the account one day before you, and as always I'm free to play. Also, I don't play the game regularly, now I rarely play it. I hope I will be online during your stream since exams are going on now, and I have a CTP of authority. Okay. Loki's a rage character? Yep. I'm returning after a break of not playing for a while. I don't know what to do. Also, what team could I use to auto-clear stage 14-2 on dispatch? So for 14-2 dispatch, you do need like at least 10% pierce on your cards. You do need like 60-70% all attack on your cards, I would say. And you do need 2 decent tier 4 characters. For example, I used Doctor Strange with a rage and Jean Grey with a rage and a single support. I think I used Valkyrie that had CTP of Insight, and it was really easy on autoplay for me. Like really easy. Every single stage was really easy on autoplay for me. But if you're a new player, I do not think that you will be able to clear stage 14-2 on autoplay that easily. So yeah. Okay, let's see. So this guy's account, let's see what he has. So he's been following my card guide. He did equip this card, which is good, and this card is a PvP card, but it's quite good, and he kept 2 Doctor Strange cards and Loki card, which is really good. Let's see if he rolled his stats properly, and somewhat he did. He does have okay amount of all basic attacks for a new player. He has insane procs here, which is really good, all for physical attack. Is undercapped by like 7 or 8% in ignore defense, and quite undercapped by like 15% on cooldown. Let's see what he did with the swords. He did roll 6.6% cooldown, so in combined with this, he's still like 9 to 10% undercapped. So you should work on rerolling your cards to get this to like 35 or 36%, and this to like 30-ish% for every single of your character to be capped, but that can also be fixed by just fully crafting your cards, and maybe you get lucky and hit either cooldown or ignore defense on the 3rd and 5th stars, which will fix your problems. So for swords, you do have 6. You have 6 orange? Ah, come on. Really? 6 orange? Oh no. That's really good. This is really good. And 5 purple as well. So you did get extremely lucky with your swords. Like extremely lucky. Like every single 6 quality my sword has been from the bingo. I never managed to craft 6 sword. Takusaka says, I have 19% pierce and 76 soul attack, and I use Jean and Ghost Rider, both tier 4 with Mighty Rage and Valkyrie support with Insight, but they still can't clear it for me. Yo, Crickster, how's it going, man? Just finishing. Thanks for asking. I'm just finishing account review. So yeah, this guy did get extremely lucky with the sword info. Let me see. I do not think that Ghost Rider is a good choice for clearing stage 14-2. But with 19% pierce and 76% all attack, I think you should be able to do it easily. I think it shouldn't be that hard to do. Right? Like I've seen accounts with like 10 to 12% pierce and they managed to clear it with like 60 to 70% all attack. Let's check this guy's roster and see what he did. So Hulk, protect the captain, okay. Max HP, oh, you need to reroll this. This needs to have a damage proc. Max HP is good, but this needs to have a damage proc. I have here, still, same thing. Try to go for fire damage mini rage. This is a mini rage with ignore defense and ignore dodge. This is okay, it's the lowest roll, but it can work. Then you really shouldn't invest resources in him, her. This is good, and you started building null, which is okay. But for your DPSs, what are you going to use? Him, and you can use Shuri as a DPS. I did. And Spider-Gwen, then once you get null to level 70, then you can start using him in World Boss Legend. For your supports, you have Shuri and Sif, which is okay. And you start building Doctor Strange as well. You did buy his uniform. So I see that you can already clear up to Gore, which is really good. So you are progressing quite nicely. There isn't really that I can say about this account. There's not much I can say about this account because it's a new account. But you did select proper supports to go for. So Black Panther, Sif. If you're short for crystals, your next supports could be characters like Phil Coulson and like She-Hulk, because they are usable even without buying their uniforms. And otherwise, just keep farming and get your characters like he's absolutely amazing, he's amazing, he's amazing, he's the best PvP character in the game. She's probably the best free-to-play option for that can substitute for Luna Snow. Gwenpool, Dark Gwenpool is a better character, but she has less uses. So it's a choice you need to make for yourself. I still believe that Spider-Gwen is overall a better character for new players to invest in, because we do get her for free at Transcend Potential, so you just buy her uniform and slot her with a damage proc, so not with this, but a damage proc, and she can melt world bosses, as you can see in my videos. And yeah. Have you smacked Lucy yet? Yeah, Klasu became a member of the channel, and as soon as he became a member, I smacked Lucifer. But today, for every donation and membership, we are going to smack Lucifer on autoplay, so he won't be playing manual, and then I will send this stream to him so he can watch himself getting shredded in front of 20-30 people. Oh boys, I am evil. So yeah, keep building your characters, follow my guides, ask in Discord if you need anything, and you'll do just fine. Remember, this game is a marathon and not a race, especially if you're a low spender or a free-to-play player. Next up, we have IGN from Lord Liam 6. Let's see what his account looks like. Oh, so this is a veteran account. Try Jean with double supports. Yeah, that's a good advice, Bob Sarge. That's a good advice for stage 14-2. Try Jean with like Ghost Panther. Try like Ghost Panther lead with another support and Jean as a solo DPS. That might work. That might work. So this guy's account, this is a veteran player, as I can see, is a level 314. He does have tier 4 Null, tier 4 Surfer, tier 4 Wolverine, all in their newest uniforms, so I'm expecting a really good account. Let's see what happens here. Yep, so this is fully a PV card set, and this is, well, something in progress, because he has, look at this, 6 green stars. What the hell? Wow, look at those resists. Look at those resists. This is his second card deck. This is his main. This is really good. Like, look at this, 25% pierce, way overcapped on cooldown, but still good offensive stats, really good. Decent defensive stats, insane dodge though, and overcapped on dodge if you ask me. But yeah, so far this is looking quite insane. Lords? Yep. 6, 6. Then he has 4, 4, 5, 4. With 2.8 concentration. And some other stuff here. Aliens by 1%, mutants by 2.5%. Yeah, good swords. Really decent. Let's check his roster. Boom! So now, with a mighty CTP of Conquest, I do not think this is his best option. I strongly believe that this is his second best option, and that his best option is Brilliant Greed. Bobstar says technically only Mind Resist is useless. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because Poison Resist is needed on every boss because of the... Well... Yo, Lord Liam! I'm just reviewing your account. How are you, my dude? Jean or Strange? I would say Strange is way cheaper to build. Like, way cheaper to build, and he is actually the best blast villain in the game, and has overall more uses than Jean Grey does. And Jean Grey is really expensive, and if you build Jean Grey as your first character, your account will be so much hindered because all of the resources and gold you invested in Jean Grey. That doesn't mean Jean Grey is bad, it just means that I think Strange is better overall. So, Liam, I would say that you should probably try him with a Greed. You can check my stream where I tested Null with both Mighty and Brilliant Greed and Mighty and Brilliant Conquest, and Greed performed way better on autoplay. Here you have Conquest on Adam, that's good. Then you have Authority on Doom, that's good. You have Greed on Odin. Really? On Odin? Greed? Why? Is this some Alliance Conquest build? Because this is, I think, the first time I see Odin with a Greed. Surfer with a Brilliant CTP of Conquest, that's really good. Thanos with Brilliant CTP of Authority, that's really good. Madeline with a Greed, it's okay. It's okay, really. Greed, oh no, I would replace this. I would replace this with a Rage, like she is nowadays rarely used in PvE and PvP, and in PvP she still is meta for 1 day of ABL, and is actually quite good in World Boss Legends, so I would replace this with a CTP of Rage, Reforged Rage, if possible. I think that would be the best thing for your Jean Grey currently. Next up we have Wolverine. Wolverine has Mighty CTP of Conquest and the 6-star artifact, this is good. Doctor Strange has Mighty CTP of Rage, really good. Mighty CTP of Conquest on Deadpool, that's really good. Mighty Judgment on Better Bill. I am not sure if this is his best option, especially with this tag here. If this was type enhancement, it would be better, so you should go and reroll this. I've heard really good things about Better A Bill with a Mighty Energy, so you can try this. AC maybe, I think he's a PvP player, many PvP tier 4s, yeah. But honestly, this is the first time I see Odin with a Mighty CTP of Greed. But to be fair, I do not know many things about Alliance Conquest and the meta there. Yeah, Invisible Woman with the Mighty Insight, PvP Insight, that's good. Mighty Energy on Star-Lord, really good. Yeah, Brilliant Conquest on Spidey. We're looking at the world's strongest Spider-Man here. Lord Liam says had lots of extra greeds and needs to rearrange some of the CTPs. LOL. Yeah, I agree. Like, him having a Brilliant Conquest and now having a Mighty Conquest is a no-no, in my honest opinion. Oh no. Really? You have tier 4 Ghost Rider and you left him with a fire damage mini rage? Oh no. Min asks me, what is optimal rerolling P cards or crafting P cards? There is no optimal way. It's just you waiting to get lucky. But if you want to know what should you go for, you should always go for as many offensive stats as possible. So, well, all basic attacks on every single 6-star, and you want as many blue stars as possible. I have a video about how to make a great card set. You can go to my channel and watch it. It's really a good video, and it has helped a lot of players, or so I've been said. Adam says, bro, you think if I have Strange tier 4, is it still worth it to get Jean or save for other characters? Because they do pretty much the same thing. But they do not do the same thing. He is a blast villain and she's a universal villain. It depends what else do you have on your account currently. So yeah, this is fine. Then Mighty CTP of Destruction on Hela, this is her best option. If you ask me, then Rage here, yep. Mighty Rage and Mighty Judgment here, this is really good. So overall, PvP-sided roster, but you seem to cover every single thing that you need, except two main things, and those are you're missing a speed female, human. So I would either suggest you go for, I would probably suggest you to go for Dark Gwenpool, which is your best choice if you do not have Luna seasonal uniform, and it seems that you don't. So she is arguably your best choice. And for mutant days, because you do need a mutant tier 4 to cover your days, I would probably either go for Cable or Gambit. Psylocke there is the best option by far, but I see that you do not have Psylocke's seasonal uniform, so you shouldn't, you shouldn't really tier 4 Psylocke next, but rather go for a character like Cable. Apart from that, you can also go for a character like Gladiator, he's amazing. You can go for Scarlet Witch, she is amazing. You can go for Hulk, he is amazing. There are a lot of good options here, like really a lot, but mostly they're covering your PvE side, because you're set for your PvP side. I'm not sure if you need tier 4 Sentry currently, because you do have Null. But, you know, if you want more PvP power, then sure, go ahead, tier 4 Sentry. But I really wouldn't tier 4 a character like Apocalypse currently. I think he should take away Judgment from Better A Bill and give it to Ghost Rider, and give Better A Bill Insight or Liberation, since he has alien DPS. That's true. That's true. That's the best way you can do it. But this shouldn't be like... by the way, Bob Sarge, I wanted to ask you something. Have you tested Mighty Rage versus Mighty Judgment on Ghost Rider and compared it in ABL? Do you know approximately what the difference in scoring is? Will Gamora be good enough for those who don't have Luna? What do you think? I don't know. They haven't revealed Gamora's kit yet. If you take a look at... Wait, I'll just finish this and then I'll tell you. I really wouldn't tier 4 Magneto because you have Doctor Strange. Let me just check your supports, but it seems, yeah, you're pretty much covered with your supports, so it's a good account. I don't know what to tell you, it's a really good account. It seems stacked with uniforms. You have brilliant CTP of Insight. This should be PvE Insight though, not a PvP Insight, so try to reroll this or unequip this and give it to a character like Colossus. What does your Colossus have? Oh no, yeah, give it to Colossus for sure. And use that Colossus with Agent Venom. You do have 4-star artifact. Give him a Liberation if you can. And use Colossus, Agent Venom, and Null with a CTP of Greed, and you'll see how powerful he is. But yeah, Lord Liam, this is a really, really good account. Haven't tried Mighty? Okay. Min says, I find my Hulk's damage lackluster. I don't know why. He has mini rage. It's probably because you are either undercapped on ignore defense or you're undercapped on cooldown. And, well, I also do not find mini rage to be that good on Hulk. I prefer him with a max HP damage proc. You can just watch my live stream videos about how my Hulk crushed World Boss Legends. So, and you can always check my stats and you can see how easy it was for me. Bobstar says, but I tried a bit with Better Rebuild and Brilliant Judgment in ABL and they are the same. Okay, Brilliant Rage and Brilliant Judgment are the same. Hey Rishi, thanks for asking. I'm doing fine. How are you? How much material did Strange cost you to tier for him without a discount? I don't know. I do not remember. Ghost Rider can only strike in World Boss Legend with a Judgment. That's true though. That's true. So overall, would you say that Rage is better for Ghost Rider than Judgment? In overall value. Because currently I'm having a Mighty Judgment on him, and once update releases I will buy the CTP unequipper and switch my CTPs. I'm thinking of switching him to Rage, because that will increase my scores by like, let's say 300k or something, and when I strike with Ghost Rider. I will use Judgment. Okay, so I'll have to test him myself and see. Just pulled a Brilliant Conquest and equipped it on Null and equipped my Rage of him. Was it a good idea? Probably. It's not the best CTP for him. I tested him. You can watch the previous streams where I reviewed Null and tier 4 him for the first time. And it's... Brilliant Greed performed way better than Brilliant Conquest, but it's his second best option. I wouldn't play Null with a Rage for sure. Will you unlock the account reviews channel after the stream? Yes. Yeah. So Lord Liam has really good account. Let's continue with the reviews. Next up we have Goldfire. He says, thinking about getting Jean Grey. Well, this was 20 days ago, so maybe he did end up getting Jean Grey. Let's see what he did. So this is agent level 76. It's a newish account. Let's see what his cards look like. Okay, so he did get lucky with 2 of the cards. This is a really good card. This is a really good card. He has 2 Doctor Strange cards, but unfortunately this card isn't really good. So if I were to craft another card, I would end up crafting Black Panther card. I wouldn't craft this card, but I would keep it as is until I get a better card, then unequip it and use it to reroll one of my existing cards. Let's see what your stats look like. They're actually quite decent, almost capped on ignore defense and cooldown. Offensive stats are decent. Attack stats are kind of on the low end, but PvP stats are okay for a new player. So this is not bad at all, with 5% pierce, 2% concentration. Let me see what you did with your swords. So swords, you have 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. Could be a bit better, so keep grinding. It's a good that you have almost 9% cooldown, so you're capped on cooldown. But keep playing Otherworld Battle and grind for better swords, please. Boom. Let's see what you did with your roster. So you tier 4'd, maybe later. So you tier 4'd Ghost Rider and gave him a judgment. That's really good. This is a good option for tier 4. And you tier 4'd Hela and gave her Might CTP of Destruction. I applaud you for this. She wouldn't be my first choice for one of the first 5 tier 4s, but and you should reroll this to be 200 damage, like 140 is kind of low. So reroll this to be 200 with a strike proc, and I'm quite sure that with this she is one-shotting every single boss that you play against. How to get my account reviewed? So currently I'm doing only accounts that have left their IGNs on the Discord. If you want your account reviewed now, you either donate or become a member of the channel, and if not, then wait when I unlock the Discord account reviews, then you can leave your IGN. And when I do account reviews in some of the following streams, you will have your chance to get your account reviewed. Yeah, I would say that Rage isn't worth it on Null because he is the best PP character in the game. Like, using him with a Rage is just like using, I don't know, Luna Snow with a Conquest. You know? How much material did Null cost you on your new account? I don't know. But I did have enough tier 4 materials to tier 4 him. The only problem is the gold. I'm just missing gold to upgrade his skills and he will be tier 4. I do have enough tier 4 materials. So Null is basically tier 4 on my free-to-play account. He was my first tier 4. And that was a flex build, not something I would recommend, because somebody asked me, who are your first 5 tier 4s? On my main account, my first tier 4 was, but that was back in the day when we had like 10 tier 4s or maybe less. So my first tier 4s, the first tier 4 was, I know it was Thor. Then my second tier 4 was, I think, some PvP character. I'm not sure which. I know that my third tier 4 was Iron Man, because he was then still really good. Was my second tier 4? Oh, I think Carnage was my second tier 4. So I went... Oh, I'll have to check that. I'll actually have to check that. Let me just finish reviewing this account. So, this is really good choice. Ella, quite underrated character, but she wouldn't be one of my first 5 tier 4 choices. Garbage Immunity 180 proc, 3-star artifact, that's really good. Doctor Strange with a Rage, really, really good. Hulk with max HP 180 proc, this is really good. So yeah, everything build-wise is correct. So I applaud you for this. This is a very smartly invested resources, and these characters melt world bosses for you, I am sure of it. Then you also have her with 140 proc crit rate, crit damage. This is also really good. And you built your support smartly. You have Coulson, you have Shuri, you have Green Goblin, you have Ronan, you have Sif, you have M'Baku. So well done. Well done. These are the kinds of accounts I love to see. So look at this. He's only agent level 76. And look how smartly he invested his resources. So he didn't build garbage characters, for example, Moon Knight, or, I don't know, some low-value characters like Miles Morales. He's only a World Boss Legend character. He built characters that have values in multiple game modes. After you finish tier 4ing the rest of them and get 5 World Boss Legend clears, try to build Null so you can farm some Timeline Battle Crystals. Disagree. Malko tier 4 Null is probably the highest DPS toon for PvE. The Luna comparison is a wide stretch. Emo? You really think Null is the highest DPS toon for PvE? I wouldn't say so. I really wouldn't say so. I mean, to be fair, I haven't tested it, but I wouldn't say that Null is the best PvE character. Bob Surge, do you agree with that statement? Wake up? So you're saying I'm wrong? It is Ghost Rider or Strange, I think, maybe Jean. Not the best, but pretty close. I cannot agree that Null is... I think I can list like 5 characters that are easily better than him. Like, I think Jean is better. I think Strange is better. Venom is probably better. And Bob Surge, look what he said. He's trash in ABX ABL. And if you guys need a good ABX ABL player, you can just go and watch things in Bob Surge's channel. Malkut, when will you open the account reviews Discord channel back up? Probably after this stream. I would really disagree with... the statement that there is a... that... well, Null is one of the best. If we want to do better in PvP, build Null. If we want to do ABL World Boss, go Doctor Strange. Is Ghost Rider most versatile character or Strange? None, honestly. The most versatile character in the game is probably Null, if we're talking versatility. So he is one of the characters that can do PvE and PvP with a certain build. Like on my main account here, guys, I'll show you. Look, for example, I don't know. My Null has greed, okay? He has greed. So we can take him to any world boss, like, I don't know what is the high stage. No, we won't play him against. Let's try Gore, maybe. I don't know. I think we can use him on Strong or something. No, higher, we need higher. Well, yeah, we can use him here, maybe. And here, without any supports. So this is... Jean is also quite versatile. So this is a greed Null without any supports. And this is how he performs against stage 59 of Gore. So this really isn't high stage for the current standards, but it's not the lowest. And this is a CTP of Greed Null. So this is quite good, honestly. We're gonna do the tier 3 skill before going into the regular rotation. 2, 1, 3, 2. Yeah. So in like 53 seconds, he clears stage 59 of Gore with no supports and strikers, with the CTP of Greed. It's quite good, but he is definitely the best in PvP. He's definitely the best for PvP. Plus, even with a rage, you can do PvP. So this is a good account for Age at level 76. This is a really decent account. If we're talking about versatility, then we're talking about characters that can do both PvE and PvP. And characters that can do both PvE and PvP, in my book currently, that's only Null. Because he's decent in PvE and he's the best in PvP. Jean is really good in PvE, but she can't do PvP. And everyone who thinks that Jean can still perform well in PvP is capping. Like that's simply an overstatement. Like there's Wolverine, yeah, that's exactly right. So Wolverine can also perform really good in PvE and PvP. Yeah. And what Bob Such says is true. What Bob Such says is true. If you like using Null in PvE, then sure, go ahead, build him with a CTP of Rage. But I really wouldn't suggest and ever say that I think that's his best build. Unless you absolutely do not care about PvP and only care about PvE side of the game, then sure, go ahead and build him for PvE only. Null is only good in World Boss and useless in Alliance Battle, but the best PvP character, yeah. This is exactly what I think. Like, there's so many good World Boss characters. Like, Iron Man is insane in World Bosses. Thor is insane in World Bosses. Venom is insane in World Bosses. Which character would be best to put Mighty Energy on? Yo, I just got Mighty Judgment from stage 14 Gore. Very good. And for Mighty Energy, I would say probably Battery Bill. How does Null perform on GBR? Well, I can only test him with, like... I can only test him with... Wait, let me not hold this. I can only test him with Agreed. And let's use, like... 2 supports for him. Let's use, like... who should we use? We can use him, and let's use, like, Mysterio or someone. Where's Mysterio? Oh, I think I used Mysterio. So let's use, like... Maybe Agent... No, that's a PvP. Oh, we can use her. No, Coulson, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. I can only test him how he performs with Agreed currently. I mean, I know I can solo. But I doubt that I'll be out DPSing a tier 4 Ghost Rider with Agreed. Waiting for Rage Build Showcase. We can do that on Wednesday, once the update drops. I'll be buying CTP and Equipper and testing with a CTP of Rage. But I really doubt that my Greed PvP build now would be out DPSing tier 4 Ghost Rider. If this guy has anywhere decent build on his Ghost Rider. Who's better in World Boss Legend, Venom or Wolverine? They're both really good, but I would say Venom. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, sure, he can clear it. Even with Greed, he can. on my account, but that's really not that big of an achievement, to be honest, because many of my characters, even at level 80, can clear this easily. But it's not bad. Honestly, it's not bad. It's not the fastest. But to be fair, I haven't played Dormammu with a CTP of Greed, so I don't know if this is good or not in terms of speed. I should have lowered my details, because when I play on the emulator, the FPS is dropping so much in the no. So he can clear it in about 2.5 minutes. This was less than 2 minutes, but the Ghost Rider was dealing damage as well. Let me see how much percent. So 77.6% damage. It's okay. I think, I don't know. I haven't played GBRs with a Greed, honestly. Please do, it would definitely change your opinion about Regional. Okay, sure. Which is better, Hell or Captain Marvel? Well, depends what you need, honestly. Let's continue with the account. Like, you guys shouldn't compare villains to heroes or speeds to blasts and combat to speeds. No, you should compare, if Hela is a universal supervillain, you should compare her with the universal supervillain females. Not with, for example, blast heroes, because that doesn't make sense. They do not share any of the same restrictions. Let's continue with the account reviews. Next up we have IGN T. Groot. Boom. So this is... Regional will shock you, trust me. Okay, sure. Yo, goat, guess who's here? Well, you. What do you think of Thor, bro? Would he be like one of your first 5 tier 4s? He was my first tier 4 on my main account. Wolverine is actually quite good in PV. So this guy's account is agent level 189, so he's not the newest player. Let's see what his stats look like. Okay, so he has a decent card set. This is a hybridish card set. He went for the Black Widow card and Guardians of the Galaxy card, but then he has 3 EV cards. I do not think that this card would be my first choice for a PvP card to equip. I would probably go for either Scarlet Witch or New Avengers card. But rest of those are quite good. Let me see his stats. So capped, good offensive stats, good attack stats, decent defensive stats, so his card set is looking quite good with 19% pierce. His swords are actually not good. This is a starter sword set, and I can already see a mistake of him having 5 of the quality orange here and 5 of the quality orange here, so this does almost nothing. This only gives him like 3% extra physical attack, so you should probably just slot in blue sword instead of this. Try to get at least 4 or 5 star purple, so you can slot in an yellow sword here, because these you can do way better than just 21% all basic attacks on your swords. Okay, let's check the roster and see what you did with the roster. Sicum Sermus asks, is there any hint about whose update is coming after Star-Lord? Not that I am aware of. Good night, Malcolm will be waiting for that null PV showcase. Good night, Rishi. Good night. Hey, Adam, thank you so much for subbing, man. I highly appreciate it. Bob Search says, so let's say you give Null a rage. I don't think it's worth it to pay 8 to 9k, maybe 10k carbs to let him struggle to do 16 million in ABX and 12 million in ABL. It performs good in World Boss Legend, but he is not needed. Yeah, that's true. If you need a World Boss Legend character, just build Venom. Or Thor. Or Iron Man. Who is the best for Mighty Judgment? Got it for Craft Event. Probably Ghost Rider. Thor is also quite good. So, you gave Null Mighty CTP of Authority. I do not think this is good. You should go for Mighty Greed or Conquest, probably. Then Sentry has Conquest. This used to be his best CTP, but now, because Null shifted the meta, it's probably the best to switch him to Mighty Greed as well. Mighty Authority on Surfer, I don't think is his best option. I think both Reforge, Refinement, and Conquest are better. Rage on Thanos, that's really good, especially because you do not have tier 4 Loki, and I'll probably switch my Thanos to Mighty Rage as well. Rage on Jean Grey, her best CTP currently. Mighty Greed on Wolverine, yeah, understandable, quite good. Rage on Magneto, yep, really good. Rage on Psylocke, really good. Rage on Dr. Octopus, really good. Rage on Venom, yep. Yep. So everything here is correct. No mistakes have been made currently. And then Judgment probably, yep. And Judgment, yep. So this is all really good. And there are no bad tier 4s here. Your account is currently at a state where you do not have to tier 4 any more of the characters to perform well in any game mode. So you can slowly now build characters you really like. Like, sure, you can build Doctor Strange, tier 4 him, and he will be better than Magneto, but... Or you can build Hulk and he'll be better than Dr. Octopus in ABX, but it's not needed. These lists looks much like my own list of tier 4 characters. If you take a look here, it's really similar. It's just that I have more tier 4s. But it's really similar to the characters I choose to tier 4. So I have every single PvP meta. I have almost every single PvE meta except Loki and... or Alliance Battle meta except Loki and Gladiator. The reason I didn't tier 4 Gladiator yet is because I'm waiting to see how Star-Lord will perform, and I'm not quite happy with Gladiator's reviews. I tier 4 the Angel because I really like the character. I tier 4 Storm because, well, I can use her as a support in World Boss Legend, and her uniform is such garbage that she's really due to receive a new uniform. Then I have some World Boss Killers here, and the rest of them are ABX, ABL, and PvP metas. So really, really similar to what you did with your account, and I applaud you with that. Or for that. Yo, Manprit, how's it going? How's it going? How many tier 4 mats with 25 discount does someone cost on average? All good? I don't know the numbers, Min. And it depends on how lucky you are. Okay, so yeah, really good choices of your tier 4s. Let me check your supports. What you have on your support. So Insight here, really good. Really good, 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 good. Mighty. Boss type. Just give me 1 second. Brilliant. Really, really good. Yeah, everything here is fine. Try to give him maybe a PvP CTP of Insight Reforged, but this is really good. Really good account. Currently, you do not need to tier 4 anyone. You have everything pretty much covered. The only tier 4s that you'll be tier 4ing are slight upgrades. So, for example, Doctor Strange over Magneto, Scarlet Witch over Captain Marvel, Hulk over Doctor Octopus in ABX, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. So you can now hoard your tier 4 materials and only build absolute meta characters. You can also build like Loki over Thanos, but Thanos is good enough, so yeah. Hey Malkut, how many accounts left? So I finished this one. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 accounts left to do. And I will finish them in this stream. So let's continue with the account reviews. Next up, we have Yavet's account. It says, would like recommendation which DPS character would be currently good for my account, PV or PvP. I'm going to do a full account review, do not worry. See that you're a newish player, level 80. Let's see what you did with your cards. So you did get quite lucky with the cards. These 3 cards are really, really good. You have 2 Doctor Strange cards. Let me see what you did with your stats. Your stats are really good. Capped ignore defense, capped cooldown. Good amount of offensive stats, going close to 60% energy attack and 35% physical attack. Some defensive stats as well here, so you rolled your cards properly, which is really good. Your swords are also not that bad. This is a good starter set. You have 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So every single sword is a 4. 28% all basic attacks with 9% physical attack, 9% energy attack. So this is really, really good. Keep doing what you do. This is really decent. Manprit asked me, are you still playing the free-to-play Malkut? Not well, can't wait for your progress. I finished the 90-day journey on my free-to-play account. I did a video showcasing what I managed to do in 90 days. I'm extremely happy with the progress. I kind of want to continue playing on it and stream it for you guys, but at this point there are not many crucial, and I am only like 30-40 million gold short from tier 4ing Null. I have it already upgraded all his gears to 30, and I have enough tier 4 materials to tier 4 him, so he'll be my first tier 4 on the free-to-play account, but I do not think that I'll be playing, as of this moment, that I have enough time to play on both free-to-play and main account. I'm not sure if I will keep playing on it, but it turned out to be a really good account, even though I didn't play for like 2 or 3 weeks. Like 15-ish days I missed playing it. So it could be even better if I would have like 2 more CTPs or something. So yeah, pretty good. Let's see what you did with your roster. Ooh, Luna Snow with a CTP of Rage. So this is definitely the best tier 4 character you can have as your first choice, because she covers so much ABX, ABL days, and she covers many world boss stages. With a CTP of Rage in this uniform, she can cleave through pretty much any content you have. It is a paywall uniform though, so not for everyone, but if you do plan to spend a little bit of money, Luna Snow is definitely worth it. Then I have Hulk with a CTP of Rage. This is really good. CTP of Energy on Iron Man. This is really good. You did choose to build Miles Morales. I cannot recommend building Miles Morales because he's only for new players, because he is only a World Boss Legend character, and he is not even the best character for World Boss Legends. So if you like the character, sure, build him, but the value of Miles Morales isn't that good, if you ask me. Ghost Rider with CTP of Judgment. This is really good. Loki with 200 proc bind damage. That can work. He can be played with a damage proc. Then you have him as a support, her as a support. So even though you're a paid player, you did invest your resources smartly, like you built all the correct support characters. All the correct support characters you had, so you can breeze through world bosses like Gore, for sure, Null, Mephisto, and this is really good. And you can, now if you have 5 world boss legend clears, you can slowly start investing your resources and you also started building Gambit, you can slowly start investing your resources in a null, so you can get that crystals from timeline battle regularly. But this is quite a good choice for PV, for what you did as agent level 8. So this is quite good account. Quite good account. You did ask me in Discord what DPS character would I recommend building. I would say that because you have Luna Snow, you have Hulk, you have Iron Man, you have Miles Morales, you have Ghost Rider, and you have Loki. I really wouldn't build any more, and you have Human Torch, and you have Gambit. I really wouldn't build any more DPS characters. Like for PV currently. He's really good, she is really good, he is really good, he's also kinda great, he is also kinda great. So if I were to build any new character at this stage, that would be Null or more supports for my World Boss Legend teams so they become even smoother. So characters like, I don't know, Taskmaster at tier 3 with a uniform, or Green Goblin in his Red Goblin uniform, the usual suspects for supports. But this is quite decent. Well played. Is Sharon Rogers' seasonal uniform any good? It is an insane uniform from what I've heard, and I can do a review on her maybe tomorrow already. But the problem is that she's only a World Boss Legend character. So if you want to dominate World Boss Legends, then buy her, but do not expect that she'll have any value outside World Boss Legend. Unlike characters like Luna, who is ABX ABL meta and is actually quite decent in World Boss Legend and is actually decent in GBR. Or characters like Hulk, who is really good in ABX ABL and decent in World Bosses. Ghost Rider as well. Miles, only good for World Bosses. So this is what I talk about best. Who should be my next tier 4 on your account? So either Hulk or Ghost Rider. I would go for one of these. And for PV, I would honestly build, if you need to build another DPS character, I would build Doctor Strange. Zombie Strange is the best blessed villain in the game, and every account needs to have one. Mega Tier 2 ticket is so hard to get. Is it worth to get it from Avengers vs. Mutants? Wait, let me see, because I did... Yo, how you doing, Chips? Let me see. Avengers vs. Mutants gives a Mega Tier 2 ticket. Oh, it does. So for 1.5k crystals, you get 125, 250. So for 1000 crystals, you get Mega Tier 2 ticket. You get 40 of each. How many gold do you have? You get 1.7, 2.4, 3.2, 3.9. No, this is 2.9. 3.4. It's okay. Like, it's okay. Nothing special. But it's not the worst deal, honestly. It's not the worst deal. Depends on how badly do you need this. Why do you need this so badly? There are also quite good deals on the shop. Like, this deal is quite good. You get 1 million gold, 1000 crystals and tier 2 ticket if you need it. And you get tokens here. But this deal is completely insane. 20 bonus tokens, 2000 crystals, tier 4-star artifact selector and a random 4-star artifact for 20 bucks. That deal is quite good. For new players, is it worth it? you can manage with a single Mega Tier 2 ticket that you get from login events. I used mine on Mbaku and I didn't need more Mega Tier 2 tickets. Do you think Jin might get the uni? Yeah, sure, sometimes in the future. Sometime in the future, for sure. Okay, let's continue with the next, which is E96. Need help? What cards is to make more powerful? Who to work on? Okay. Let us continue. Boom. E96. Agent level 129. Last login 3 hours ago. Let's see what he did with his roster. Well, that's the best I can do about Jean's uniform. Like, I cannot tell you, hey, yeah, she is going to get a new uniform in 2 months, because that's false. But there is a chance that because she is one of the first, no, she is the first native tier 2 that has gotten a tier 4. I do think that, especially now that value of X-Men Deluxe Pack has dropped in so much, because Strange replaced Magneto and Rogue has been replaced by Psylocke and many other characters have been replaced, like even arguably Carnage is now better than Wolverine in PvP, arguably. They might release a new uniform for Jean Grey to up the value of that epic quest. Still waiting for Noah and the Black Order update? Well, that will also happen sometimes in the future. Okay, let's see his cards. Ooh, amazing PV set. Yeah, really, really good. Let's check the stats. Capped. Ooh, you're quite on. So, offensive stats are good. Yep, kind of on the low end of physical attack, but like over 90% energy attack is really good. Okay-ish defensive stats, but you're way undercapped on cooldown. I hope you fix that on your swords. But you haven't. You haven't rolled cooldown at all, so number one priority here, so this is all fine and dandy, but this needs to be over 30%. So this should be one of your first priorities. Your swords are actually quite bad. This is like day 2 or 3 swords. This can be way better, like 3+3, 3+3, 3 and 4. This could be way better. Play Otherworld Battle, roll at least 4 of the quality each. You can do that easily, and then roll cooldown on your sword so you get capped on your cooldown, and your roster will be way better. Let's see what you did. Okay, brilliant CTP of Rage on Doctor Strange. That's insane. I don't know how you managed to get your hands on this, but wow. Yeah, perfect. And a 4-star artifact. Another brilliant CTP of Rage on Dr. Octopus. Agent level 129. What? Mighty CTP of Energy on her. Really good. She looks so good. Then Mighty CTP of... This needs to be rerolled to type enhancement. 200 proc. And then Ghost Rider in this uniform isn't really that good, so this was kind of waste tier 4. Because I see that you skipped his seasonal uni. And then Mighty Judgment on Thor, that's really good. Mighty CTP upgrade on him, wasted Thane's artifact, but it isn't really that good of an artifact, so it's kind of okay-ish. Well, I wouldn't ever say it's okay, but yeah. So at this point, because you have 5 really good tier 4s, well, arguably he isn't, so 5 good. If you want PV route, tier 4 Dark Gwenpool next, or wait to see how good Gamora is. And if you want the PvP route, because you're missing a PvP character, tier 4 Null, you will definitely not regret it. I wouldn't tier 4 Hulk now, because you have Dr. Octopus with a brilliant CTP of Rage. Let's see what you did for your supports. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, yep. Really good. 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Resources invested smartly. Pretty good. Pretty good. So I would, in your account, I would either build Null. In your case, I would build Null next to dominate PvP. N is, well, tier 4. I would use him with Agent Venom. Did you build Agent Venom? Oh, it seems you haven't. Oh, okay. Okay. Or did I miss him? Seems I might have missed him. Okay, never mind. But you can still play Null with like Surfer and Sentry maybe. But I would get Colossus though. I would definitely get Colossus at tier. Oh, you get him to Transcend Potential, give him a PvP CTP of Insight, and play like Null and Surfer versus everyone. How's your Wolverine doing? Not that. Or buy Wolverine's newest uniform. Give him. Well, you do need his artifact. No, well, for PvP, just build Null next. And for PvE, I would build the Dark Gwenpool next, or wait a day or two to see how good Gamora will be. Thanks again for the help. No problem, Lord Liam. I'm glad I could. That's what I would build for now. Later on, you can build characters like Cable. You can build either Captain Marvel or Scarlet Witch. I really wouldn't tier for him now, or him, or him. I mean, he's so close to tier 4 and you can finish tier 4 in him, but this is kind of a waste of tier 4 because you already have Human Torch, Blast Hero, then you'll have another Blast Hero, and they're both good only for one thing, which is World Boss Legend. So, but yeah, now that he's so close, you might as well just tier 4 him. Otherwise, these are wasted resources, so yeah. Build Null next, please, or Dark Gwenpool. You will not regret it for sure. Yo, Unknown, how you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you for asking. Could you review my account? Hey brother, could you review my account too? After this stream, I will open Discord channel account reviews, so you can post your IGNs there, and then the next time I do account reviews, if I get to you, I will review your accounts. And if you want account reviews instantly, become members of the channel, and I will do it instantly. So yeah, kind of decent. It just, I really wouldn't like, this was a waste tier 4 because you do not have his seasonal uniform. Then building Iron Man after you've built Human Torch is also really not the best option, but at this point just tier 4 him. Melt world bosses, and yeah, we'll see. Boom. Okay. Let's continue. The next account we have is almost free to play. I need more advice on my gears, cards, characters, who to build. Am I doing everything right? Many thanks. Okay. Almost free to play. Boom. Agent level 80, so this is new-ish account. Let's see what he did. Yeah, this is good card set. You did get really lucky for pulling 2 of the best cards a new player can hope to pull, and a White Fox card, which is quite good. Using them in conjunction with 2 Doctor Strange cards should give you really good stats. Yeah, 40% all basic attacks, going over 55% both physical and energy. Decent offensive stats, some max HP, undercapped on both ignore defense and cooldown, so you should aim to fix that, but you can maybe fix that by RNGing. When you fully craft this card and you fully craft this card, you might get like cooldown and ignore defense here, or like cooldown here, and you will be capped on both because you're missing like 10-ish% here and like 15-ish% here. Let's see what you did with your swords. You have 5% here. Your swords aren't that good, like they're actually quite bad, only 18%, so you need to play more Otherworld Battle. Like, look at this, only 2 purple. You have 3 here, 3 here, 3. Aim for at least 4+ on every single sword. That's really not a hard thing to do. Milan Marković says, odlično streamuje samo napred. Hvala, brate moj. So this is something that you need to fix. Play Otherworld Battle more. Okay, so let me see what you did with your tier 4. So your first tier 4, Ghost Rider, a decent choice for a first tier 4. You do have his seasonal uniform. You gave him a Mighty CTP of Judgment. This is really good. Then you have Miles Morales. Oh no, why would you upgrade his gears? He really isn't that valuable for new players. Like, why would you tier 4 Miles Morales? He's an only World Boss Legend character and nothing else. Oh no. I mean, he is good in World Boss Legend, don't get me wrong. He definitely is good. But do you know how much more value you would get from a character like her or him? Like, this is really good, max HP 200 proc. This is also quite decent. Rage on him, quite good. So builds are correct. Like, you would get more value from tier 4ing Doctor Strange, or you would even get more value from tier 4ing Thor, Dark Gwenpool, Hulk, maybe even Loki. But Miles is really strong, but I really cannot recommend tier 4ing characters that are only for world bosses for new players. That doesn't mean these characters are bad, it just means that their value is kinda low. This is the reason why I'm not recommending tier 4ing Loki, because he's only really good, and characters like Jean Grey, because they're only good for 1 day of ABL and nothing else. Well, for Jean Grey that's really not true, because she's actually quite good in World Boss Legend as well. Yeah, this is quite good. So after I finish reviewing these 5-ish accounts I have left, I will open the account review section in my Discord channel, and you can leave your IGNs there. So if you, once I do next stream, I will try to review every single one of you who left your IGNs. I will be opening and closing the account review sections so I do not get overwhelmed by number of accounts, because the last time I opened it I got like 40 or 50 requests for reviews and it took me like 5 streams to do. So I will be locking it and opening it in timely fashion so I can keep up with your requests. And if you want instant account reviews, become members of the channel. Okay? Then you have Bill Carlson and Shuri, you have M'Baku, you have Sif, you have Taskmaster. Just get him to tier 3, you have his uniform, get him to tier 3, get her to tier 3, get her to tier 3, her to tier 3. Yeah, so you'll be set with your supports. Get him and him to tier 3, and you'll never need to build another support after that. And for DPSs you already have enough, so you do not need to spend any more crystals for now. After you built your 5 world boss teams, and you get these supports, so I would only tier 3 supports now. So tier 3 him, tier 3 him, tier 3 her, tier 3 her, and then finally tier 3 her. And use them after you get 5 world boss clears. You can start building your null, and well, building of a build null for your PvP. Can Symbiote Spidey be a DPS? No, Symbiote Spidey is garbage. He's one of the worst tier 4s in the game for PV. Okay. Okay, next up we have IGN JJ456. Let's see what you did. Getting Dazzle tier 3 would be useless for him, though he doesn't have any mutants. That's why I said that he should, at very last, tier 3 should be tier 3 Dazzler or Transcend Potential Dazzler, because by that time he'll probably build a character like Cable where he can use Dazzler on. Yo, Danny, can I get full up-to-date review when you get time, bud? Yes, of course you can. You're a member, and we are always giving priority to my members. So after I finish this account, I will review yours. Leave me your IGN. Milan says, what do you think about upcoming uniforms for Gamora and Star-Lord? We will have to wait and see the patch notes tomorrow, and then we will test it out. So let's see this guy's account. Yeah, really good PvE card set. Then this is some free-to-play inbuilt thing, but this is a good PvE card set. Good offensive stats, decent defensive stats. The problem is only 18% ignore defense. Cooldown is okay, 28%. He probably kept it on the swords. Yeah, almost 11% cooldown. So the main issue here is everything is decent except like 18% ignore defense. You need like almost 20% more. So like 18% more ignore defense. So this needs fixing ASAP. Your swords are actually not good. These are starter swords. Like this sword is insane. 6 of these, but look at this. 4 plus 3 and 4 and 3 plus 3. This sword is insane, but you can do way better than this. Only 25% all basic attacks while your cards look like this. Nah, man. You can do much better than this. To fix your ignore defense, play other role battle, grind your swords. Let's see here. CTP of Authority. Okay, I prefer Refinement or Conquest, but this is his third best option. Rage, really good. My Brilliant Greed. Oh, I will give this to your Null. Once you build Null, give him this Brilliant Greed. Yep. I mean, this is really good. Then Rage here, right? Brilliant CTP of Rage. Wow. Mighty Energy, really good.
A wolf.
A wolf. And Milan, welcome to becoming a channel member, and I thank you so much. Milanche, if you want an account review, just leave your IGN and I will do it after I do Danny's review because he is a member as well. Once again, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. You absolute giga chat. Destruction on her, yeah, it's really good. I haven't seen many accounts with tier 4 weapon hacks. She's quite good though. Hulk, ooh, I would replace this with a Rage. Like Hulk is absolutely insane with a Rage in Alliance Battle, and because you do not have Dr. Octopus built, Rage is his best CTP, so I would change that. Then you have Mighty Rage on him, he melts world bosses with this. Mighty Rage on him, yeah, good. Mighty Rage, Mighty Judgment, so everything here is really good. Really, really good. I would strongly urge you to build Dark Gwenpool next because you're missing a speed tier 4. Or build Null for your PvP. So those are your two prime candidates for next tier 4. Definitely two prime candidates for next tier 4. Yeah. Or wait to see how good Gamora is. Dragon SV in game. Okay. So after finish this account, I'll go Danny's account because he's member, and then I'll do yours. Milanche. Am I just unlucky, or is there not any secret technique to sword crafting? There isn't. You're just unlucky. Unlook. Supports, really good. So you are stacked with your supports. Yeah, good account. Really good. The main weakness of your account is ignore defense. You need to fix it. Ooh, you have Luna, and you haven't tier 4 her already? Wait, skip that. Do not tier 4 Dark Gwenpool. Do not tier 4 Null. Tier 4 her. Give her a Brilliant Rage. Or Mighty at least. And watch her score 12 million in every single 5 days of ABL. So do that. Yeah. Do you have Psylocke maybe as well? That I haven't noticed. Tier 3 her instantly. You have Gambit. I don't see Psylocke. But yeah, so tier 4 Luna next, then tier 4 Null. Yeah, do that, please. Thank me later. I have another Brilliant Greed. Oh, that goes to Null. That goes to Null. Easily, 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 easily. Easily. Boom. Okay, so let's take... Now we're going to do member account reviews. First, we're going to do Danny's account. Then we're going to do Milan's account. Boom. This you. Yep. Oh. We are gods. Boom. So card set, obviously quite insane. The main problem here is only 3 quality this, so this needs to be re-rolled. Aim for HP proc and energy attack, you can leave this at crit rate, everything else is fine. Let me see what your stats look like. Yeah, insane stats. Capped, good defensive stats, good offensive stats. Yep, nothing bad here, just try to reroll this card to higher quality. Swords, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, really good swords. Let me check, you have almost 6% concentration, which is quite good. Yeah, quite good. So just try to reroll this card to at least 5 quality with HP proc, energy attack. Those are your 2 stats that you should go for. Then let's see what you have here. 3-star artifact, Brilliant CTP of Greed, really good. Brilliant CTP of Greed on Sentry as well, really good. Mighty Rage, really good. Brilliant Authority, yeah, that's okay. I prefer him with Brilliant Refinement over Authority or even Conquest, but this is his 3rd best option. Mighty Rage. Oh, this needs rerolling. Only 0.5. Reroll this with Leave and Rage proc. Get this to 0.9. So this needs rerolling. This is good. Doctor Strange, Brilliant Rage, perfect roll. So this is perfect. Do not reroll this. Then Mighty Rage here needs rerolling. Needs to be 0.9%. Hulk. Mighty Rage needs rerolling. Needs to be 0.9 with Enrage proc. This also, same thing, needs to be 0.9. Mighty CTP of Destruction, that's okay. That's okay. Energy is good as well. Then Judgment here needs to be 200% with type amplification, so reroll this. Brilliant CTP of Rage, it is okay. Then this needs to be rerolled as well with type amplification, 200 damage proc. This, you can leave this as is. Rage, 0.9. Hey, Moon! Thank you so much for subscribing, man. I highly appreciate it. Then Thor again needs rerolling. So the main, your roster is good. You need, but you have many mistakes in properly rolling your CTPs, so you need to fix rolls of your CTPs. Let me see the rest of your roster. So this is a Greed. You can be rerolled. 70% is quite low. Then Energy would go to 200. Then you really aren't using any of these characters that much. You can get this to 200. Get this to 200. This is the lowest roll. 120. Oh, again 100. So pay attention to how you're rolling your CTPs. Like here, this needs rerolling as well, 0.9, because you're losing so much DPS from your from badly rolling your CTPs. Let me check your supports. So this is Insight. This is good. It can be rerolled to be 20. Good. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, Danny, this is a good account. Try to give him a PvP Insight, one which reduces pierce damage. I think he thinks the top proc is more important. Yeah, maybe. But this is good. It also, lowest roll should be 20%. Rage? Really? Really? On Valkyrie? Terrible roll though, so you need to fix this as well to 0.9 and then equip it, like give her an insight or something. Let me see your Mysterio insight. Yeah, needs to be rerolled to super villains and be 20%. So you do have quite a lot of work to do on fixing your CTPs, and that's the main weakness of your account currently. For the next tier 4, I do not see that you need any character instantly at tier 4. You have Psylocke to cover your mutant days, you have Universal Hero, Universal Villain, Blast Villain, Combat Villain, Mutants, Speed Females. The only thing you really need is an alien hero, but then there you have Thor, so you can use Thor until we see how good Star-Lord is. That's good. You're missing an alien villain, but you can use like Null there. He is inferior to Thanos and Loki, but I really wouldn't rush to tier 4 any of those characters. None of his CTPs was messing with dispatch. Oh yeah. None of his CTPs have correct rolled bottom proc. Yeah, that's true. You need to do a lot of work on rerolling your CTPs. Luckily, you can go back and watch the VOD of me telling you what you need to fix and fix them one by one, because you're losing a lot of damage by not properly rolling CTPs. Okay. Yes, I'll be doing that bad. Thank you. Hey, no problem, Danny. Thank you so much for being... I think you are one of the guys who has been channel member for the longest time since I got monetized. So I never got the chance to say thank you. So yeah, thank you for that. Very, very kind, man. Very kind. So now we're moving on to our newest member, Milan Mirkovic, and see his account, Dragon SV. This is a veteran account, as I can see. It's level 280 agent level. Let's see what kind of cards he has. Oh, this is a decent hybrid. Very similar to mine. I do have this, and this card. It's just instead of this card, I have New Avengers card, and instead of this card, I have White Fox card. But very, very similar to mine. Hybrid PvP set. Really good at he rolled every single one of these in the 7th quality. Let's see. This card can be rolled better. This card can be rolled better. Like you want to roll energy attack proc with like max HP and all defenses, that's most optimal. Here, this card is rolled good. This is really good. And here, it's okay, but you can also roll the energy proc. But yeah, considering it's 7 quality, it's good. And then this card can be rolled a lot better. 2 resists is not good, not that good. But your stats probably look insane. Yeah, they are. Capped ignore defense, capped cooldown, decent defensive stats, insane offensive stats. Look at that. Almost 140 energy attack, over 120 physical attack, insane crit rate, crit damage, attack speed, really, really good. Their cards are good. Your cards are good, really good. The only thing that could be a bit better is if you got more lucky with rolling max HP, all defenses on all of your cards to get this as high as possible. Let's check your swords. Your swords are 5-5, 5-4-4-4. So 3 5s, 3 4s. Okay, swords, above average swords. Keep grinding out the roll battle. Way to get lucky for even better swords. But yeah, not bad. Honestly, not bad. Let's see what you did with your roster. Decent amount of tier 4s. Let's see. Conquest, brilliant. This is probably his second best option. Once he was released, I did a live stream where I tested him with Brilliant Conquest versus Brilliant Greed, and Brilliant Greed performed a lot better. So try, if you get Brilliant Greed, try to equip it on Null, and I think he'll perform even better than now. You have him with a Mighty CTP of Greed. That's okay. That's okay. also have Quicksilver. I regret tier 4ing him. I like the character, but I regret tier 4ing him. He isn't really that good in PvE. He isn't really that good in PvP. I don't know what to do to make this character work. Then, Judgment, I would replace this with a Rage, because she is actually a meta for Alliance Battle. So replace this with a Mighty Rage and she'll score way higher. I hate Source, spend so much gold on it. Yeah, I know the feeling. Rage on her, this is really good. Then Greed on Wolvie, really good. Rage on Strange, yep, really good. You really do not need to keep Rage on Magneto, because Strange has replaced him everywhere. So yeah, Judgment here is good. Mighty CTP of Destruction on her, yeah, sure. But at this point, you can just give her an insight, because she is almost exclusively used as a support, and I will be giving insight to my store for sure. Have you tested the new sword crafting system? Yeah, it's way better. I can just craft the colors I want. Judgment on her, her best option. Energy, yeah, you should reroll this to be a 200. I'm not that impressed with Zombie Cap. I know that some people are. I still find Hulk to be better. But I tested them on level 80. I do not have Cap at tier 4, so I couldn't compare him with tier 4 Hulk. I would give Hulk a CTP of Rage, because you are missing combat villain with a Rage, and he is your best option for Alliance Battle, so give him a Mighty Rage and watch him shred ABX and even ABL. Venom, no, I would switch this to a Mighty Rage and reroll this to 100 damage proc, because you can watch my video about Venom using a mini Rage, how good he melts world bosses. I think I did stage 79 of Mephisto in under 100 seconds, so with a mini Rage. So with Rage, he melts world bosses, so just give him a Rage. I don't think he's really that proc friendly. Energy on him, I would give him Judgment, honestly. This is okay. Then Rage on her, right? Yep. Try to reforge this when you can, she really deserves it. Mighty Rage on Ghost Rider, yeah, that's good. You can also use Mighty Judgment on him. Then he needs a Rage. Yeah, impressive roster. Really, really impressive roster. This is also quite good. Maybe Authority would be better on him. Maybe Refinement would be better on him. But honestly, like, you're not using... This is a brilliant CTP of Authority. I would give maybe this brilliant CTP of Authority to Thanos, and give this Might CTP of Authority to Silver Surfer. But honestly, I do not think that you're using any of these characters that much now that you have tier 4 Null and Wolverine. So they are secondary resource spenders or investors. Yeah, it's a good... Let me check what you have for your support. Boom. Good. Nice. Very nice. Your account is really good. For the next tier 4, I would definitely build Psylocke, because she's the best Alliance Battle mutant in the game overall. Her value is insane. Give her a Mighty Rage and she can easily score insane scores in ABX and ABL. So, because I really wouldn't tier 4 character like Adam or Doctor Doom or even Sentry, honestly, now, because Null is enough to clap everything. If you become member, do you get an account review? Yes, you get it instantly. So yeah, I would, if in your case, Milanche, I would go for Psylocke, for sure, as a next tier 4. For sure, 100%. Also, for your Null, try to give Colossus PvP Reforged Insight, try to give him Reforged Liberation, PvP Liberation, and use them both in conjunction with your Null, and he will obliterate everything. You can also maybe move this Brilliant Conquest to Wolverine and get like a Brilliant Greed or Mighty Greed for Null and use them both with a Colossus and watch them melt everything. How do you become a member? There is a link in the video description which says become a member. Can you roast? Yes, 486. Not at the moment. I'm currently doing guys from the Discord and those who donate or become members of the channel. Thank you very much, mate. I will do as you say. Hvala. Nema na čemu, brate moj. Hvala za membership. Yeah. So, pretty decent account. Follow the advice and I'll be happy to check your account sometime in the future. We have 3 accounts left from the Discord list, so we're going to continue with I Love My Ghost Rider. That's the next IGN from Ali Cool. Boom! This is a newish player, agent level 93. Let's see how he... Oh! That's quite decent. It's a hybrid set, not the best one. Like I would get like Guardians of the Galaxy best story ever instead of this card. And I would definitely slot in Luna card instead of one of these. But yeah, this is good. Also, please stop crafting cards one by one. Finish crafting one before moving to the other. Let's see what your stats look like. So you have good amount of max HP, capped on cooldown, slightly undercapped here. Your attack stats are okay. You have over 70% energy attack, which is really good. And close to 50% physical attack, which is okay. Okay amount of offensive stats. So it's kinda okay. Hey, Dabble, thank you so much for becoming a member. You absolute giga chad. Absolute giga chad. Could you please review my account? Yes. Let me just finish this one and I'll get to you. Leave your IGN here in the chat and I'll go get to it as soon as I finish this one. Thank you once again for becoming a member. If I have a couple of questions, sure, shoot your questions. 3 plus 3, 5, 4, 5. Yeah, source could be a bit better. Like this could be a 4, and you should slot in 4 here to go over 30% all basic attacks. Let me see what you did with your roster. Energy. Try to get this to 200, but 180 is okay. Judgment here is good. Rage here is good. And Whitey Frost, also, thank you so much for becoming a member. You absolute giga chads. Whitely, sorry. Leave your IGN and I'll get to your account instantly. Thank you so much. Which card should I be replacing first for PvE card set? I have a rage. I was wondering who should I already told you about cards. If you want PvE card set, replace this card first. Then maybe even replace this card first. But this card is the first to go. This card is really good. This card is really good. This card is really good. This card is actually really good. But if I were to replace 2 cards, I would slot in Luna Snow here and Guardians of the Galaxy here. Or maybe Guardians of the Galaxy here or here and leave Scarlet Witch card. For your next CTP of Rage character, I would definitely give it to a Hulk. Because he can work with Judgment. He already has a Rage. You are close to tier 4 in him, which is good. She can work with an Energy. She can also work with a Judgment. Hulk, once you tier 4 him, needs a Rage to perform the best he can. Thor can also work with a Judgment and a Rage. Let's see, what else do you have? Boom, 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 boom. So this is 1 support, 2 support, 3 supports. Mighty Conquest, needs rerolling to be Clash proc, not this. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you're set with your supports. It's quite good. Quite good. From your roster, after you finish tier 4ing Doctor Strange, if you want to continue the PvE route, I will suggest you to tier 4 Hulk next. But if you need more PvP power, I would honestly go if I were you, after I finish Doctor Strange and maybe Hulk, I would start investing my resources into Null and give him Mighty Greed once I can, and because he will farm so many crystals for your from Timeline Battle that he will pay for himself and profit you crystals in a long term. Yeah, I will do that. Good choice for tier 4, good choice for tier 4. He'll be a good choice for tier 4. Honestly, he isn't even that bad for tier 4. She isn't that bad. He's amazing, so yeah. Thank you very much. Hey, no problem, Ali. I'm glad I could help. Would you check my account? Sorry, Satoru, I'm currently doing accounts for those who become memberships. Oh, yeah, right. I do owe you guys. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me. So, every single one of you who became a member, we will whoop Lucifer's ass live before doing account reviews. And because 3 of you become members, so Milan and Daleb and Whitley Frost, I will now whoop Lucifer's ass, and we can laugh at his team dying together. And we are going to do it in such fashion that we leave my Null to play on auto against him. Then we can send this to him and watch him rage on Discord because of how he lost to my... Well, look at that. Lucifer's dead. So that's one. Thank you for reminding me. This poor guy can't catch a break. Yeah. Well, he keeps posting pictures of him beating me on manual. So I am going to do it live on autoplay against him. And then I'll send him... Who is that, Lucifer? If you join my Discord, you will... It will not take you that long to figure out who is Lucifer. Or Sentry. He's currently going under the alias Sentry, but his original name is Lucifer Morningstar, and he has his channel. He's a good guy, but he is a Gene simp. Nah, even or not. Look at that. He died again. So one more time, this is for Milan's membership, that was for Dialab's, and now finally for the Whitley's membership. Let's kill him on auto again. Last stream he ended up changing teams and CTPs to try to beat my team, but no, he failed every single time. So the final one, let's do it. We're going to switch to my Null instantly. Oh, I switched to Colossus accidentally. Boom. Look at his Null not doing any damage. Look at that. Yeah, he dies instantly. Burn, Lucifer, burn! I won't attack him. Will we kill him with a basic attack to humiliate him? Okay, let's do it. Boom. 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 Ha 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 ha. Oh. Oh. Lucifer. You're gonna die. Fatality. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Look at him dodging my Null. Second skill. Ooh. Misclick. Okay, let's do our newest members, and once again, thank you so much, Dialeb and Whitley for subscribing. First, we're going to start with Dialeb because he became member first, but I will do you both accounts today. Oh, no timeline battle, sorry. Boom. Dialeb, so account 312, so this is a veteran account. I'm expecting good stuff here, Dialeb, right? Yep, so this is a good PV card set, really good. The only thing you should change right off the bat is aim for the higher quality cards with good stats. This is best stats you can roll on this card, but it's only 4 quality, so once you get enough mythic cards, reroll them for better stats, but your stats are already insane. Capped ignore defense, capped cooldown, decent PvP stats, insane offensive stats, so everything here is quite good. Energy and physical attack proc, so this is really good. Swords are also really good, so you have 555, 556. Can't be that much better, like you only need 66666, but yeah, pretty good. So no advice that I can really give you on your swords. Cards, try to get higher quality cards, but so far this is looking quite good, Talib. Quite good. Bobstar says, go to forums and you'll know who is Lucifer. Yeah. Wasn't his team Null, Agent Venom, and Carnage yesterday? Yeah, it was. And then he switched to like Wolverine, Surfer, and Null, and then he still lost. Then he changed Wolverine's uniform, and he still lost. So it's like, yeah. Daleb says, I mainly focus on PvE, but I'm getting more into PvP these days. Need some more HP on cards, I think. Yeah, if you need to roll max HP and all basic defenses on every single card if you want to perform the best you can in PvP. Daleb says also that I have one Mighty Conquest ready to put on some. I also have Mighty Eggs and Mighty Authority, so I would really appreciate some advice which CTP I can give to stuff like that. Okay. Anthony says, Malco, does getting my Colossus Age of Venom to Transcend Potential add any value to them as a PvP support? Not really. They become stronger characters, but not really. Will you do Uru and Isolate Guide for new players? Well, there's no need to do that. You always want to go for offensive Isolate sets, so Power Friendly Hulk, Overdrive, and Hokusai, and you always want to slot in 2 physical or energy attack Urus, depending if your character is physical or energy attacker, and then the rest of the Urus you slot in to cap the stats you haven't capped, so crit rate, crit damage, maybe dodge, attack speed, HP, so it really wouldn't be that long of a video. Okay, let's see roster. So Mighty Greed, this is good. Then Brilliant CTP of Conquest, this is also really good. Rage, really good. Greed, really good. Good. I tested Surfer with both Conquest, with Refinement, and Greed, and Authority, and Brilliant Egg on Surfer performed by far the best. So if you want to test him out with an egg, with Mighty Egg, I think because it provides him heal and Surfer doesn't heal a lot, his heal is bound on his 3rd skill. With Egg, he does heal a lot and can actually survive. Now, his value did decrease in the Null meta, but I still think that Refinement is his best CTP. I'm still waiting for Emma Frost, Medusa, and Crescent. Yeah, me too. Then I really wouldn't invest or change anything for Madeline because she isn't that much meta anymore. Well, for a while now. Greed here, this is good. Brilliant Rage here, really good. Regular Rage here, really good. 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 Then you have Mighty Egg here, that's quite good. Mighty Rage. Okay. So this is all fine and dandy. Like everything here is good. Like everything here is good. I cannot really tell you anything to change because everything here seems fine. Yep, everything is fine. Everything is fine, Dalib. You ask me which CTP is like... I... Honestly, if I had an account like yours, and it is quite similar to mine, I would just use Null with double support. So I would use Null with Mighty or Brilliant Greed if you can have it. And I would use one support would be definitely Agent Venom, 3-star artifact with a CTP of Liberation, PvP CTP of Liberation. And other support would be Colossus, not with the CTP of Refinement, but with the PvP CTP of Insight. So just like my team, look at this. So just like my team. Look, so Null, 127 physical attack, and Colossus with Mighty CTP of Insight, which decreases pierce damage, and Agent Venom with Mighty CTP of Liberation, which decreases chain hit damage. And if you take a look at how my, well, I do not think I'll be able to beat Bob Sarge. Maybe I will, but let's see. So this is not to bash on Bob Sarge. He's one of the best players I know. But just take a look at how you've seen against Lucifer. I mean, my account is better, but just take a look at how good my Null performs versus multiple tier 4s. So this is a greed sentry. He gets instantly killed. He's going to respawn and get instantly killed again. Now he's Wolverine. Pops my immortality. This is I think a brilliant, this was a brilliant energy Wolverine. And now his Null is only tier 3, so he didn't have enough damage to kill me. So you can see just how powerful Null is in PvP once you use him with double support. So I'll go back to your account. I just wanted to showcase, and you've seen versus Lucifer like 15 times already how easily it is. I only have one Mighty Insight roll for PvP. I have it on WASP. Would it be better to be on Colossus? Yes, I would say that. Hey Malkut, Happy New Year. Hey, Happy New Year, Zachars. Happy New Year. Hey Malk, need your thought about second tier 4 Hulk or Strange? I would say Hulk or Strange. I don't know. They're close. Probably Strange. Daleb says, yeah, Null is crazy strong. What about those level 80s like Quicksilver, Deadpool, etc.? I really wouldn't. Like, Quicksilver, I do not think anything good about him. Deadpool is only good with a like brilliant CTP of Conquest at tier 4 if you have maxed up team up collection. So he isn't worth the investment, and still he gets shredded by Null. Like, Thanos is okay at best now. He still gets shredded by both Sentry and Null. Apocalypse gets shredded by Sentry and Null. So Doom gets shredded by Sentry and Null. So I cannot recommend and sleep well at night that you waste your tier 4 resources to tier 4 any of these characters. Honestly, like, you have everything you need for current PvP meta. You have everything you need. Is there something to swap on them? No. The only thing I would swap is maybe try to test him with a brilliant egg once you get it. Like, this is what I use on my Sentry. This is like, look, if you don't believe me, look. So Null, brilliant Greed. Sentry, brilliant Conquest. Look, Mighty Greed, regular Rage, Mighty Refinement, Mighty Authority, Mighty Rage, Mighty Greed, Mighty Rage. Nothing because I have everything I need on Doctor Strange. Mighty Rage, plan to give her an insight. Rage, brilliant Refinement. Nothing because I have Hulk with Mighty Rage. I plan to maybe slot him with a brilliant CTP of Rage. So, you see brilliant CTP of Destruction on him. So, it's really not that I don't want to give you an advice, but like, I genuinely do not think that I genuinely think that this is correct. Gotta like Quicksilver in Otherworld Battle. That's the only thing that he is worth it. Only have one mighty CTP of Instant, I put it on once. Would it be better to put it on Colossus? I usually use Wasp in our battle. Yes, it would be. Because Timeless Battle is way more worth it than Otherworld Battle because you get crystals. And you can also use Colossus in Otherworld Battle. I have Might CTP of Region. Which characters do I have to use it on? It's really not that good of a CTP. Got it, thank you very much. Hey, no problem, Dialab. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I highly, highly, highly appreciate it. I'm going to tier 4 null, PV or PvP, PvP. Now, let's go back to the other guy who became a member, WWFrost07, and let's check his account. Let's see how his account looks like. So, age at level 116, not that much of a veteran player. Are you here, Whitley? So you can ask me questions while I review your account. Let me see what you have here. So, okay, really good PV set. Really good. Let me see what your stats look like. They're quite good. You're capped on ignore defense, have decent offensive stats, over 100% energy attack, slightly lower on physical attack, 80%. Some defensive stats, physical attack, energy attack, and all basic attacks proc. Slightly undercapped on cooldown, but you probably fixed it on your swords, right? 2.3, yeah. Kind of almost capped on cooldown. Let me see. So your cards are quite good. I really wouldn't change anything here. Let me see your swords. So your swords are okay, but they can be a lot better. 4 each. They can be a lot better. So I suggest you keep grinding Otherworld Battle to get better. Swords. But cards are quite good and swords can be better, so keep grinding Otherworld Battle. See what you did with your roster. So Mighty CTP of Conquest of Sentry, this used to be his best option. Now I think it's CTP of Greed because you do need all the extra damage to kill Null. We'll get back to Null. You have Mighty CTP of Rage on Jean Grey. You need to reroll this. You need to keep in Rage proc, but this needs to be 0.9% instead of 0.5%. You're losing so much damage with it being rolled like this, so you need to fix this to be 0.9, reroll this. Then you have Wolverine with a Mighty CTP of Greed. You should also keep Ambush proc here, but reroll this to be over 100%, so 70% is kinda low. Jeremiah Judge, thank you so much for subbing, man. I highly appreciate it. So Mighty CTP of Greed, try to reroll this. Then you have Mighty Energy on him. It's an okay roll, so you really do not need to rush it here. And then this is kind of perfect roll. Then you have Doctor Strange with, again, Enrage proc, really good, but this needs to be 0.9, so you need to reroll this. You have Ant-Man with Mighty CTP of Destruction. This needs to be Strike proc and needs to be 200% here, but Ant-Man isn't really that good, so just reroll this for the sake of some other character, not for Ant-Man. Then have regular Rage on Luna Snow, needs to be reforged and needs to be rerolled to be 0.9%. 0.5 loses you so much damage. So you do have good characters built already. Let me check your Ghost Rider. So he either needs Judgment or a Rage. Let me see, what else do you have here? I wouldn't really give Insight on War Machine because Insight on War Machine only really supports Tony Stark. I would rather give Insight to a character which can support any character, so character like Shuri or character like White Fox or Taskmaster. And later on, once you get more insights, then you can start slotting them in the specific supports. A lot of rerolling to do, yeah. For the next tier 4, I would definitely go for Luna Snow for PV route, and if you need PvP route, I would definitely build Null. You do have Brilliant CTP of Conquest, almost perfectly rolled, which is really, really good. I do think that having him with a Brilliant Grid is better. I mean, I know it is better because I tested it, but if you do not have Brilliant Grid, then Brilliant Conquest will do just fine. For PvE, I would go like this. I would tier 4 Luna Snow first, then I would probably tier 4 Hulk, both need rage, then I would tier 4 Doctor Strange, then I would tier 4 Ghost Rider. And he also can use Judgment or a Rage. But realistically, I would tier 4 Luna Stowe before I tier 4 Null, then I would tier 4 Doctor Strange, then I would tier 4 Hulk. Or Hulk, then Doctor Strange. So that would be my route for... Oh, by the... Wait. Sorry. So for PvE, Luna first, Psylocke second, and give her a Rage, not a Judgment. You can move the Judgment to Ghost Rider. Then I would tier 4 Hulk, and then Doctor Strange. That would be about my route for PvE. And then Ghost Rider. That would be my route for tier 4ing. I need to go. Thank you for review. I see you on the next stream. Thank you for being here, Melon. And thank you for being a member. I highly appreciate it. You absolute giga chats. So the good news is you did buy proper uniforms. You do have good amount of support, which is really good. You give him a PvP insight once you get a chance. Get him to tier 3. He's a support that doesn't need a uniform. Get her to tier 3. You already have her seasonal uniform. Get him to tier 3. This is good. Get her seasonal uniform. Not seasonal, her uniform. She can be a leadership and support for your Hulk. And yeah, a lot of work to do, but you're definitely on the right track. You're definitely on the right track. This is really good character. Really good. Insane. So no resources wasted on tier 4s. Alright, thank you so much. No, thank you for becoming a member. You're very, very kind. Very kind. Thank you so much, Whiteley. And all the others who became members as well. Okay, we have 2 more accounts to go. First is general review. First is Toastin's account, then we have Ninja's account. And we're finishing the Discord list now. With that 2 accounts, I will open it and see. Let's see, he wants an X tier 4 suggestion, so let me check his cards. Again, this card needs to be replaced and this card needs to be replaced. I already suggested which cards you can use, like Scarlet Witch, Guardians of the Galaxy, best story ever, or Crescent card, or Ghost Rider card, or Marvel Zombies card. Your stats: Captain Ignore Defense, Captain Cooldown. They're kind of decent, weak on the defensive side, decent on the PvE side. But these cards are hindering you so much, so these 2 need to be replaced. Well, this, and this card is really good. Your swords, 4, so average swords, 4 of the same quality each. So keep grinding out the world battle until you get better swords. Would it be possible to see your AC teams? If not today on stream, maybe just screenshots on Discord or something. I do not have AC teams. I do not play AC at all. I finally see you live, Malcolm. I'll be busy with live too. Hey, welcome. For Carnage, best CTP is Greed, Refinement, or Authority. Depends on what you have as a team. If you play him with double supports, then you can maybe do it with a Greed. And if you do it with, for example, Null lead, Carnage second, and Agent Venom or Colossus as a support, then you can use a Greed. Maybe. Let's see. Next tier 4. Let me see what you did with your characters. This is good. This is good. Good. This needs to be a Rage. This needs to be a Rage. This needs to be a Rage. This can stay as is. And this needs to be Rage or Judgment. Next tier 4 is easy. There we go. Tan 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 tan. Yep. You have Speed female, you have Blast villain, you have Universal villain female, you have Alien hero, you have Combat villain, you have Speed females twice, so, and Universal heroes, so hero males, Alien heroes, so you're covering almost all of your ABX ABL days, so it's prime time to tier 4 Null and dominate PvP. Yep, easy choice. Easy. Easy tier 4 choice. Let me just check your other accounts. Greed is best here. Authority is best here. Garbage Immunity 180 proc is fine. And these really doesn't matter that much. Supports, good, 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 good. Buy her newest uniform. Insane upgrade over this. Good, good. You can consider buying her uniform. Good, yeah. Decent. So for your account, easily just tier 4 null. Just tier 4 null. Yeah. Easy, Tosin. Easy, easy, easy. Tier 4 null next. Dominate PvP. And the last account is from Reflex OP, the Ninja Ram. From the last time I did more improvements on my free-to-play account. Okay, let's see what you did. Pan, 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 pan. From SKA Hub Boss. Huge shout out to this alliance. Let's see what you did. So you have 3 really good PV cards. Well, not PvP, this is a hybrid card, but this is a PvE, this PvE, this is a hybrid, this is PvP. Not the best PvP card, and you kept Loki card here. Okay, let's see what you have. You kept Ignore Defense, kept cooldown, really good. Decent max HP, decent offensive stats. So yeah, this is improvement over the last time, if I remember correctly. So this is kind of good. Pierce is still kind of low, so you didn't get quite lucky with the Pierce, right? Yeah, so you didn't roll this, only 1 blue star. Ugh. So I'm hoping that you'll get like Guardians of the Galaxy best story ever here, so you can slot it here. Then maybe instead of this card, you can replace it with hopefully Marvel Zombies, or maybe like Scarlet Witch New Avengers card, or maybe if you want to go full PvE route, maybe you can replace it with Ghost Rider card. But yeah, decent. Let's see your swords. So your swords are still not that good. Like you have 3, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4. So can be a lot better. You keep grinding Otherworld Battle. Keep grinding it. These can be a lot better than Alliance, than what they are now. Dabble says, so you don't like AC, huh? I don't really like it either, but my alliance is focused on it. That's why I'm getting more into PvP content these days. It's not that I don't like it. I like it. It's just I hate how it's designed. Like, I work as a doctor and I cannot really make it in time to play AC on the times of day that they tell me that I have to play it. So if I cannot play it regularly, and when I can play it, why would I care about the game mode? It simply doesn't work for me. Okay, let's see what you did with your roster. So this needs to be Greed. Mighty Greed, at least. This should be Reforged. Rage, really good. Rage. Okay, max HP mini Rage. So try to get the Rage for him as well. Needs a Rage. Good. Rage, really good. And Judgment, really good. So you have Speed, you have Combats, you have Blast Villains, you have 2 PvP characters. So yeah, this is good. Same advice, your next tier 4, and I see that you already started doing it, should be null, and you're so close to tier 4 in him. This needs to be rerolled though, needs to be ambush proc and 150% speed universal combat blast, so you need to reroll this. But it's a smart thing that you chose to build null next, because you have these two covering your speed female ABXA build days, you have him covering your blast villain days, you have him covering your combat villain days, you have him covering your universal hero days, you have her covering your universal superhero female days. So this is quite good choice of tier 4s. Well done. Well done. Let's see what you did with your supports. So Tasky. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Try to get him to tier 3, get him to tier 3, get her to tier 3. You have such a good supports here that are just waiting to be tier 3. And like, if you can get hands of his artifact, he's really good in conjunction with Null. So yeah, quite good. Quite good, my man. Quite good. Good improvement. Tier 4 Null next, and then wait and see what kind of new characters get released. Let's see, maybe if Star-Lord is worth it too. Therefore, we'll have to wait and see. By the way, I just swapped CTPs with what you suggested, and my team really shreds timeline now. LOL. Well, there you go. Was it worth it becoming a membership? Becoming a member of the channel. Was it worth it? $3 to fix your account. Tan 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 tan. Malko special. So yeah, you did improve your account. Huge shout out to your alliance, Ninja Ram. Thank you so much for reviews. So guys, now I'll be opening account review sections again. You can leave your IGN and I'll be opening and closing it so I don't get overwhelmed by your accounts. I'll try to, in every single of the new streams, to do like 5 to 10 account reviews, and we're going to do them in steps. So we do 10 by 10 by 10 by 10, so I do not get overwhelmed and you guys get, in, let's say, timely fashion your reviews. Okay, I have to go now. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Thank you so much for becoming members, guys. Thank you so much for donating, for watching, for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll probably see you guys on Wednesday, where we'll review more. We'll review Star-Lord and Gamora, maybe do more account reviews and roasts. And I wish you wonderful days, coming days or next days, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye, guys. Much health to you.